The night is gently unfolding around you now, soft, quiet, and unhurried. You are arriving here in this little pocket of time that belongs only to you. Nothing is expected. Nothing is demanded. You are simply allowed to be. Feel how the day begins to loosen its hold. The stories, the conversations, the small details that clung to your mind. They can all rest for a while now. They do not need you in this moment. Here, everything slows down. Thoughts can move more softly. Breath can flow more easily. The body can begin to settle, like a snow globe setting after a gentle shake. Notice the simple fact that you are here, safe enough to pause, safe enough to let go of trying, just for now. You do not have to be anywhere else. Allow your awareness to drift toward your breath, not forcing anything, just noticing the gentle in and out. The quiet rhythm that has been with you all day, carrying you here. As the breath moves in, the body receives. As the breath moves out, the body softens. Each breath a small wave of comfort. Each exhale a quiet release. Nothing to fix, nothing to solve. All the unfinished pieces of the day can rest where they are. They will wait for you until another time, if they're still needed at all. For now, this is a soft doorway into rest, a slow easing into a night that is here to hold you. You do not have to walk through it quickly. You can take your time. Notice the gentle weight of your body, supported, held. You do not have to hold yourself up. Feel wherever you are resting beneath you, steady, reliable. Let a little more of your weight sink down into that support. If the mind begins to wander back to the day, that is all right. There is nothing wrong with that. You can simply notice it and then turn back to the softness of this moment, like turning toward a warm light in a dim room. Here, slowness is welcome. Pauses are welcome. Even the quiet sighs of the body are welcome. Everything about you is allowed to take up gentle, peaceful space. If you like, you might imagine a dim, cozy room around you. The air is warm and calm. The light is soft. Never rushing, never demanding. This is a place where rest comes easily, without effort. In this space, you do not have to be strong. You do not have to be positive. You do not have to be anything other than exactly as you are right now. Tired, hopeful, unsure, peaceful. All of it can be here. Let the shoulders soften a little. Let the jaw loosen. The muscles of the face can melt into a more neutral, gentle expression. You do not need to wear any mask in this quiet space. Breath moves in. Breath moves out. Like the slow tide touching the shore and then returning to the sea. Nothing forced, nothing pushed. If thoughts appear, you might picture them as small clouds passing across a wide night sky. They drift in. They drift out. The sky itself stays open, calm, and untouched. You are allowed to rest like that sky. You do not have to chase the thoughts or argue with them. You can let them pass as you sink deeper into comfort, deeper into stillness. There is nowhere else you should be right now. No other role you need to play. No task waiting just out of reach. For this time, your only role is to rest. Notice again the feeling of support beneath you, how it meets you exactly where you are. You do not have to earn this support. It is simply here. Let your breath remind you that you are alive in this gentle moment. Each inhale a quiet invitation to soften. Each exhale a small letting go of what you no longer need to carry tonight. Little by little, ease returns. If any part of the body feels tight or busy, you do not need to fight it. Just acknowledge it kindly, almost as if you are saying, "I see you. You have done enough today. You are allowed to rest now." The night around you is patient. It is in no hurry. It will stay with you as long as you need. You can take as much time as you like to unwind. Feel how the edges of the day begin to blur. The sharpness softens. The pace slows. What once felt loud can begin to grow quieter. Perhaps you notice a gentle heaviness in the limbs, a pleasant weight in the hands, the feet, the eyelids, like a blanket of calm settling over you, warm, steady, and kind. If emotions rise, let them be held by this softness. You do not have to push them away. You also do not have to follow them. They can simply float in this safe, quiet night. Nothing is required of you here, not even relaxation. If rest feels far away, that is all right. Just being here, breathing gently, is already enough. Notice how the breath keeps arriving without being asked. How life continues to support you even as you do nothing. Even as you release your grip on the day, you are allowed to lean into that support. The mind may begin to slow, like a train rolling gently into a station. Movement softens, noise fades, and there is a sense of finally coming to a quiet stop. Here, in this stillness, your body can begin its quiet healing, cells restoring, muscles unwinding, the nervous system finding a softer rhythm. You do not need to understand how it happens. You do not need to direct it. Just by allowing yourself to rest, gentle healing is already unfolding, silently, kindly, in the background. Let the night wrap around you like a soft, comforting cloak, protective but light, safe but open, holding you without pressing, supporting without asking anything in return. The world outside can continue on its own for now. You can set it down at the edge of this moment, like leaving shoes at a door. You may pick it up again later if you choose. For now, you walk barefoot into quiet. Breath in, breath out. Each cycle a slow rocking motion, like being gently cradled. Soothing, repetitive, deeply familiar. As you rest here, notice if there is one small place inside that feels even a little bit softer than before. It might be in the chest, the belly, the throat, or somewhere hard to name. Trust that softness. Let it spread as far as it wants to go, and no further than feels comfortable. The night understands tired hearts and busy minds. It does not judge your day. It simply offers you this calm, this quiet, this chance to lay everything down. You are free to accept as much of that comfort as you wish. Allow yourself to drift toward deeper ease. No rush, no pressure, just a slow settling like dust in a beam of gentle light. Breathing in, you arrive a little more fully in this moment. Breathing out, you release a little more of what you no longer need tonight. Again and again, the breath carries you closer to stillness, closer to peace. And as you continue to rest here, held by the softness of the night, you can simply let the words fade into the background and let quiet take the lead, guiding you gently into deeper and deeper rest. The day is slowly loosening its hold now. Everything that needed your attention is already behind you. Nothing is asking for you in this moment. Nothing needs to be solved or fixed right now. You have arrived here, in this quiet space, in this soft pocket of time that belongs only to you. Notice the simple fact that your body is resting, supported, held by the surface beneath you, the bed or the couch rising up to meet your weight. Feel how you are not falling. You are being carried. The mattress, the cushions, the blankets, all doing the work for you. You do not have to hold yourself up anymore. Let your attention drift to the points where your body meets what is beneath you. The back of the head, the shoulders, your arms resting in their own natural spot, the weight of the hips, the length of the legs. Notice where the contact feels strongest, where there is a gentle pressure, a steady, quiet support. Almost as if the surface is saying, "I've got you." The day might still be moving a little in your mind, thoughts passing by, conversations replaying, things you did, things you did not do. All of that is all right. The mind sometimes needs a little time to slow down. You do not have to push anything away. You do not have to make anything stop. Instead, imagine that every thought can simply pass like a car on a distant road. You notice it. You know it is there, but you do not need to follow it. You can stay here where it is quieter. Feel the weight of the blanket or the warmth around you. Notice its gentle heaviness, how it rests over you like a soft hand, a small shelter of fabric and warmth. Sense how that weight outlines your body, across your chest, over your stomach, along your hips and legs, tucked around your feet. Underneath, your body has permission to soften. The day is finished. This is your time to do nothing, to simply be here as you are. Take a slow, easy breath in through the nose. Not too deep, just enough to feel the air moving in. And then a gentle breath out. Let the exhale fall out of you without effort. Like a quiet sigh you do not even need to hear. Again, a soft breath in, noticing the coolness or warmth of the air, feeling the chest rise just a little, and breathing out, letting the shoulders drop a fraction more, letting the jaw loosen, letting the muscles around the eyes relax. You do not need to hold yourself together in the same way you did today. You do not need to be alert. You do not need to be ready. Here, it is safe to unwind, safe to be tired, safe to feel exactly as you feel. If there is a bit of restlessness in the body, that is all right. A small urge to move, a little buzzing in the muscles. You can notice it without fighting it. Imagine that with each exhale, that restlessness has somewhere to go. It can slowly stream out through your fingers, down through your legs, out through the soles of your feet, like a gentle current flowing back into the ground. The bed or couch beneath you is wide enough to hold it all. Your thoughts, your feelings, your tiredness, your relief. Feel how the support under you is steady and unmoving. It does not waver. It does not grow tired. It is simply there, continuously. Each moment you lie here, you are being held, cradled by softness and gravity, invited to sink a little deeper, to give a little more of your weight to this quiet place. If your mind wanders to something from today, that is natural. Notice it gently. Then bring your attention back to one simple thing, the weight of your body resting. Notice how heavy your legs feel, how your calves and thighs relax into the surface. Imagine them melting down, like ice warming into water, spreading slightly, letting go of any need to stay tense. Feel the hips settle, the lower back easing into support. Any small tightness softening, bit by bit, not all at once, just slowly, in its own time. Your stomach is allowed to rest too. No need to hold it in. Let it rise gently as you breathe in and soften as you breathe out. Notice your hands. Maybe they are resting on your chest or by your sides or on the blanket. Wherever they are is perfectly fine. Sense the quiet weight in each finger. Perhaps you can imagine your hands growing heavier, as if a gentle warmth is filling them, spreading from the palms out to the fingertips. Quiet, steady, calm. Now feel the length of your spine from the base all the way up to the neck. You do not need to see it or picture it clearly. Just sense that line through the middle of your body. With each slow breath out, picture that line softening, any stiffness dissolving a little, the muscles along the spine letting go like a zipper slowly opening. One small release after another. Your head is fully supported. You do not have to hold it up. The pillow carries its weight with ease. Notice the back of the head resting, the gentle curve of the neck, the softness in the throat, the calm in your jaw. If your teeth are touching, you might let them part just a little. Let the tongue rest heavy in the mouth. Let the lips close softly without effort. The muscles around the eyes can relax now. No need to focus or concentrate. No need to scan or search. The forehead smooth, easy, untroubled. Every part of you is being told, quietly, you can rest now. You can stop trying. You can simply be. Outside this room, the world continues on, but it is all at a distance, like a faint echo that does not reach you here. Here, in this soft, dim space, time can slow. The minutes do not matter. The plans do not matter. Only this gentle settling in. Feel once more the comforting weight of the blankets, how they wrap around you like a cocoon, a small, private nest where nothing is required of you. It is completely all right to feel tired, to feel heavy, to feel the pull of rest calling you inward. You do not need to resist that pull. You are allowed to answer it, allowed to surrender to the quiet, to the stillness that is waiting just beneath the surface of your thoughts. Notice how each breath now comes a little slower on its own, how the pauses between breaths grow softer, longer, more relaxed, how your whole body seems to move in one slow rhythm. Inhale, exhale, and the quiet in between. If any thought appears, you can imagine placing it gently on a little shelf for later, safe, waiting, untouched. You do not need to carry it in your body right now. Right now, you are carried by the bed, by the blankets, by the softness of this moment. Feel your body as one whole, resting shape, heavy, warm and safe. Nothing missing, nothing to add. The day is behind you. The night is opening before you like a calm, still lake. You are already at the shore. You do not need to move toward it. You are here. Allow yourself to drift a little closer to that still water inside. Thoughts quieter, breathing slower, body sinking, supported, at ease. And as you lie here, held by this soft, steady surface, you can let the silence within you grow a little wider, a little deeper, until it gently fills the space all around you. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just this quiet settling into stillness, carried on the soft rhythm of your own easy breath. The night is quiet here, soft and kind around you. Nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just this gentle moment of rest. Notice how the air feels against your skin, the calm of the room, the softness of the dark around you, everything slowing down. Just a little more. Somewhere beneath all the thoughts of the day, your breath has been moving on its own, patient and steady, like a small tide quietly coming and going. On a calm, starlit shore, begin to lean into that gentle tide now, not changing it, not forcing it, simply noticing the way each breath arrives and then softly leaves again. Feel the next inhale as it comes, a slow, easy filling, like a small wave rolling in just enough to touch the sand, and then slip away again, and feel the exhale, the soft emptying, the quiet return. As if the wave glides back into the open sea, leaving the shore smooth and peaceful. Inhale, gentle. Exhale, gentle. Nothing to get right, nothing to control. Only this slow, kind rhythm. If the mind wanders, that is completely okay. Thoughts may float in and out like clouds moving across a night sky. They do not need to stop. They simply drift by while your breath keeps moving. Bring attention back softly to the rise and fall within your chest or belly. A slow expansion, a slow release, a quiet rocking from the inside out. Imagine your breath as a small, steady light within you. Very soft, very warm. With each inhale, this light glows a little brighter. With each exhale, it spreads a little wider, smoothing and softening everything it touches. Breathing in, the light grows warm and calm. Breathing out, it gently flows through your shoulders, your arms, your hands, releasing any tightness it finds along the way. With another soft inhale, the light glows in your chest, in your heart, as if wrapping that tender space in a quiet blanket of comfort. And with the next easy exhale, it moves downward through the belly, the hips, the legs, the feet, loosening, unwinding, helping the whole body to settle. If the breath feels shallow, that is perfectly fine. If it feels deep, that is fine too. There is no need to adjust anything. Just resting with the breath exactly as it is, like sitting beside a calm ocean watching each wave arrive and fade away. Notice the tiny pause at the top of the inhale, that gentle stillness, as the breath rests for a heartbeat before it turns and flows back out. Then, notice the soft pause at the bottom of the exhale, the quiet emptiness, simple and peaceful, right before the next breath begins on its own. In these small pauses, everything feels especially quiet, as if the world is holding you. In a brief, tender silence, assuring you that it is safe to let go. Feel how the breath moves through you, without effort, like a breeze passing through leaves at night, rustling softly, then becoming still again. Each inhale gathers your scattered pieces, drawing your attention home, back into your body, back into this one calm moment. Each exhale releases whatever is ready to soften. A little weight in the jaw, a little tension around the eyes, a small tightness in the neck or shoulders. Breathing them out, slowly, kindly. Allow the breath to be your gentle anchor. When thoughts pull in many directions, you can rest attention on this simple motion. In, out, like being rocked by a slow, peaceful tide. Feel the back gently supported, the weight of your body held. You do not need to hold yourself up. The bed, the pillow, the quiet of the room are holding you with steady care. As the body is held, let the breath move even more freely. No rush, no demands. Only this slow swinging of air in and out, in and out. Imagine the night around you as a wide, calm ocean. The surface is smooth and dark and safe. Above it, a soft sky. The air is cool and gentle. And you are resting in a small, quiet boat, rocked by the mildest, most soothing waves. Each inhale is the boat lifting slightly up on the soft swell of water. Each exhale is the boat easing back down, cradled by the sea. Over and over, a tender, rhythmic rocking. Notice how the mind begins to follow this rhythm, thoughts growing slower, less sharp, less important. They blur at the edges, melting into the background as the breath comes forward, calm and steady. In this place, nothing has to be solved. Nothing has to be fixed. Every breath is enough. A quiet act of care, as if you are saying to yourself with each inhale, I am here. And with each exhale, it is okay to rest. Let the breath move all the way down, into the belly now, if that feels comfortable. A slow, round softening on the inhale. A gentle, sinking release on the exhale. Feel the front of the body soften with each out-breath. The chest relaxing. The ribs settling. The belly loosening like a knot slowly untying itself. Notice how the breath also moves through your back. Inhale, a delicate widening. Exhale, a quiet settling, as if the muscles along the spine are exhaling to sighing into rest. If the mind drifts again, that is part of this gentle journey. Each time you notice, just return to one simple breath, feeling it from beginning to end. From the first cool touch of air coming in to the warm, slow air leaving. Allow this one breath to be your home. Nothing before it, nothing after it, just this breath here now. Then another and another. A soft chain of moments linked together in quiet, guiding you deeper into comfort. The more attention rests on the breath, the more the body understands that it is safe to soften. Heartbeat gentle, muscles heavy, thoughts distant like whispers far away. Breathing in, imagine drawing in calm, a quiet, soothing warmth. Breathing out, imagine releasing the remnants of the day. Strain, noise, effort, all flowing out on a long, easy exhale. With every breath, awareness gathers closer to this center of quiet. Less scattered, less pulled, more settled, more whole. Feel how kind it is to simply breathe and allow yourself to be exactly as you are. Nothing to perform, nothing to prove. Only this gentle act of staying with your own rhythm. The night holds you. Your breath rocks you. A soft tide in the dark, moving slowly, steadily, carrying you toward deeper rest. Stay with this slow pattern for as long as it feels good. Inhale, calm and warm. Exhale, soft and releasing. Each cycle a quiet invitation to drift further into ease. Bit by bit, the spaces between thoughts widen. The body grows heavier, more peaceful, more still. Here, inside the steady rise and fall, you are safe to loosen your grip on the day, to let yourself be carried by this calm, unhurried breathing into deeper quiet and deeper sleep. The day has been lived. Whatever it held is already behind you now. Feel the simple truth of that. All the moments, the conversations, the choices already belong to earlier hours. Here, In this quiet space, nothing is being asked of you. Nothing needs to be figured out or solved. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. Notice your body lying here. The support beneath you, steady and faithful, held from head to toe. You do not have to hold yourself up. Begin to sense the difference between the day and this moment. The day moves outward, into doing, into speaking, into thinking. This moment moves inward, into stillness, into feeling, into ease. You are crossing that gentle bridge now. If there is a little hum of tension inside, that is all right. If the mind still chatters softly, that is all right too. Nothing needs to stop right away. It can all simply be noticed and then slowly soften. Imagine that everything from today is gathered around you, almost like small familiar objects placed on a table. A word someone said, a task that is not quite finished, a choice you are still turning over in your thoughts. You do not have to push any of it away. Just see it in a kind, simple way. Here is that thought. Here is that feeling. Here is that memory of how the day began. Now picture near you a soft, glowing container. Its light is warm and gentle, never harsh. It feels safe and quiet and welcoming, as if it was made just for this moment. This container is here to hold what you no longer need to carry tonight. You do not have to decide what to release all at once. One small thing at a time is enough. Whatever comes to mind first is perfect. Maybe there is a worry that has been looping in the background, a what if, or a should have, or a tiny echo of concern. Imagine taking that worry in your hands, very softly. No judgment, just recognition. Then, with the lightest movement of your attention, place that worry into the glowing container. See how gently it settles there, how it no longer presses on your chest or tightens your shoulders. Notice what your body does after you set it down. A small deepening of the breath, a slight easing in the jaw, the neck, the belly. Allow that ease to spread slowly like warm water. Now, perhaps, another piece of the day steps forward. A conversation that lingers in your mind, something you said or did not say. The tone in someone's voice, the look in someone's eyes. Hold that memory softly, too. You do not need to fix it, rewrite it, or understand it tonight. This is not the hour for solving. This is the hour for placing things gently down. Imagine laying that conversation, just as it is, into the soft glow. The container receives it without comment. It simply holds it for you with warmth and care. Nothing is lost. Nothing is pushed away. Feel again what changes in your body when this, too, is no longer being carried. Perhaps the muscles around your heart loosen as if unclenching from the inside out. If any part of you still wants to hold on, that is fine. Nothing has to be forced. Even the part that holds on can be held, cradled and allowed. You are not doing this alone. The quiet itself is here with you. Now see the unfinished tasks of the day, the things you started but did not complete, the plans that did not unfold exactly as you hoped, the to-do list that tries to follow you into the night. You might picture them as little slips of paper, each one with a word or a small picture of what remains undone, spread out before you, visible, manageable, smaller than they felt before. With a slow, easy breath, gather those slips in your hands. You are not throwing them away. You are simply choosing not to hold them while you rest. They do not belong in your body while you sleep. Place these unfinished tasks into the glowing container. Watch them join the worries, the conversations, the pieces of the day. The light inside grows softer, not heavier, as if everything becomes weightless once it is held there. Notice the space that opens inside you now, in your chest, in your belly, in your thoughts. A gentle, spacious quiet, a feeling of having set something down, even if only a little. If anything still clings, you may whisper inwardly, "Not now, not tonight." You can wait until morning. And if it does not release, that is all right. Your only task is tenderness. Now imagine this container beginning to drift, very slowly, very calmly. It rises just slightly, supported by a soft current of air, or perhaps by a gentle, unseen stream. See it float a little farther away with each out-breath, not disappearing, just moving to a safe distance, far enough that its contents no longer press on your mind, near enough that you know they can be found again if needed. With every slow breath out, it drifts a little more. As it moves, you feel lighter, as if invisible strings are loosening, one by one. As if the day is quietly unhooking itself from your body. Now sense a stream beside you, the water moving in a slow, steady flow, smooth, dark and calm, like evening itself. The surface holding small leaves that glide along without effort. Each remaining thought from the day can be imagined as one of those leaves. You do not have to pick them up, or chase them, or follow them. They are already being carried for you. Watch one thought appear, rest on the surface, and then drift down the stream. Then another, and another. Each one taken gently by the water. Feel how the stream never rushes. It does not strain. It simply moves at its own unhurried pace, and everything that touches it is eased along. Allow the mind to be like that stream now. Thoughts may still arise, as they always do. But they do not need to stay. They can arrive, rest for a moment, and then float quietly away. You are not the leaves, and not even the water. You are the wide, steady presence on the bank, watching, relaxed, untouched, spacious enough to hold all of this and still be at peace. Far above, notice how the sky of this inner night is slowly darkening. The bright colors of the day have faded, edges soften, sounds grow faint and distant. The world is folding itself into night, not with a snap, but with a long, slow sigh. Light drawing in, shadows lengthening into rest. Feel that same deepening in yourself, like a room where one lamp is turned off, and then another and another, until only a soft glow is left. That soft glow is your awareness now, quiet, gentle, and kind. It does not need to shine on the past or on tomorrow. It can simply rest here, close to the rhythm of your breath. Sense how much less you are holding, how the hands of your mind are no longer gripping so tightly. Perhaps they are open now, palms relaxed, empty in the best way, free to feel the air, the ease, the warmth of this moment. Emptiness here is not lonely. It is peaceful, like a clear, still lake at night, nothing crowding its surface, just quiet depth. If something of the day returns, you know what to do. Recognize it kindly, place it in the gentle container, or lay it on the slow stream, and watch it drift once more, away from the center of your rest. You are allowed to have nothing to carry right now, no role to play, no task to complete, no story to keep turning over, only the soft rise and fall of your breathing, only the gentle weight of your body safely supported, only the quiet around you growing a little deeper, a little softer with each passing moment. The day is over. It has been handed back to time. What remains is this simple, healing stillness settling over you like a warm, quiet night. Stay here, in this ease. Let the last threads of the day loosen, one by one, until they slip soundlessly into the dark, like leaves on a slow, peaceful stream. And you rest in the open, quiet space they leave behind. Each breath is a small step away from the day, a slow drifting away from anything that has been loud, busy, or demanding. Feel how the body is already beginning to soften. The mind may still be humming a little, and that is all right. Everything that is still moving inside can be gently invited to rest, without hurry, without pressure. Now, in your own time, begin to sense the idea of a doorway, not a doorway you have to reach or walk to. It is as if it appears quietly in your awareness. A threshold that leads to a room that exists only for you. This room has no demands, no expectations. It is a place that understands when you are tired, when you are overwhelmed, when you just want to be left in peace. Notice how comforting it feels to know that this space is already waiting. Without effort, allow yourself to step through this doorway in your mind. Nothing complicated. Just the feeling of crossing from the outside world into a private, gentle inside. As you enter, the air itself seems softer, easier to breathe. Give your attention to the quiet here. It is not an empty silence. It is a warm, friendly kind of quiet. The kind of quiet that holds you, that protects you from noise and urgency. Sense the light in this room. Maybe it is dim and cozy, the way late evening feels. Or perhaps It is only the soft glow of a small lamp or the gentle wash of moonlight. Whatever feels most restful appears here for you, exactly the way you need it. Notice how your eyes in your imagination do not have to work hard in this light. Nothing is bright or sharp. Everything is gentle, soft shadows, soft edges, soft colors. A soothing glow that lets the mind begin to loosen its grip on the day. Feel the air on your skin. Is it a little warm, wrapping you in comfort? Or is it cooler, clean and refreshing, like a calm night breeze? Allow the room to respond, to adjust, to become just the right temperature for your deepest ease. If you like, imagine that whenever you breathe in, the room learns a little more about what helps you feel safe. With each exhale, the space quietly rearranges itself to match your comfort. No effort from you. The room simply understands. Now your attention is drawn to the place where you will rest. Perhaps it is a wide, perfectly comfortable bed, or a soft couch, or a deep chair that holds and supports you. Whatever shape it takes, it is designed only for your body, your bones, your tiredness. See how inviting it looks, waiting for you. The surface is neither too firm nor too soft. It meets you in all the right places. Imagine touching it with your hand, feeling the texture. Maybe it feels like cool cotton, or smooth linen, or a fluffy, cloud-like softness. Slowly, with no rush, picture yourself lying down or reclining there. Feel the way the surface receives your weight, how it quietly shifts to cradle you. Your back supported, your legs and feet able to let go, your head gently held. Notice the fabrics around you. A blanket, if you would like one, settles over you at the perfect weight. Enough to give a sense of being held, but never heavy. It adjusts to just the right warmth for this moment. As you rest here, the room grows even quieter, as if it is honoring your presence. The walls around you feel steady and safe. They keep out anything harsh or noisy. Inside, only softness and peace are allowed. Perhaps there is a window nearby. You do not need to move to see it clearly. Just sense that beyond the glass, the night is calm and kind. Maybe there are stars, or a gentle stretch of dark sky, or the distant outline of quiet hills or trees. You might imagine a slow movement of clouds across the sky, or a faint shimmer of light on a faraway landscape. Everything out there feels distant and peaceful. Nothing is calling for your attention. The world beyond this room can take care of itself for now. Inside this space, time seems to slow down. There is no schedule, no next thing to prepare for, only the rhythm of your breathing, in and out. A soft tide that moves through your body. With each breath in, imagine drawing in the calm of this room. With each breath out, let go of one more small weight from the day. A thought, a tension, a worry that does not need to be held right now. Notice how the room responds to this letting go. Perhaps the light grows a little softer as if dimming itself to match your deepening rest. Maybe the air becomes just a bit warmer or cooler in the most comforting way. The entire space quietly reshapes itself around your need for ease. If any sound appears here, it is gentle and soothing. Maybe the faintest hint of wind far outside, or the sense of a soft hush, like the world holding its breath while you rest. Nothing startles, nothing disturbs. Feel how deeply private this room is. No one enters unless you want them to. No one asks anything of you here. Your only task is to be as you are, tired or calm, restless or quiet. Everything is accepted. Allow your body to be completely natural in this space. If you feel the need to shift or adjust in your imagination, the bed or chair moves easily with you. It supports every small change. You are free to find the exact position that feels like home for your muscles and joints. Let your shoulders sink down a little more. The back of your head is held just right. Your jaw softens. The tiny muscles around your eyes loosen, no longer trying to hold anything up. If thoughts pass through, they can do so gently. They are like soft clouds drifting across the sky outside your window. They come, and then they go. You do not have to follow them. Here, thinking is optional. This room is a sanctuary for your nervous system. The steady quiet tells your whole body that it is safe now, safe to slow down, safe to release, safe to rest without needing to earn it or explain it. Feel how the floor beneath this room is solid and steady. The structure holds you up, so you do not need to hold yourself. You are being supported from below, from all sides, from the warmth in the air, from the softness beneath you. If you would like, imagine that somewhere in this room there is a small, comforting object that belongs only to you. It might be a soft pillow, a familiar blanket, or something simple that carries a sense of calm. Just knowing it is here adds another layer of safety and ease. The longer you rest here, the more the edges between you and the room soften. The quiet around you begins to feel like the quiet inside you. The softness of the bed feels like the softness in your own breath. Everything is working together for your comfort. Here, you are allowed to take up space, to stretch out or curl in exactly as your body wishes. Nothing is cramped. Nothing is crowded. The room is as spacious or as cozy as you need it to be in this moment. Notice now how your breathing may have slowed, how the body may feel heavier, as if sinking deeper into support. Any last bits of tension can melt into the mattress, into the pillows, into the quiet air. If part of you is still slightly awake, watching, that is all right. It can simply watch you resting, like a gentle guardian. There is nothing it needs to fix. Just being here is enough. Allow this private room to hold you the way soft hands might hold something precious and fragile. Even if the day behind you was heavy, here you are, light enough to float in comfort. Even if emotions are still moving, here they can move slowly, safely, without pressure. The light grows just the way you like it now. Perhaps it is almost dusk dark. Perhaps only the faintest glow remains. Whatever helps you drift, the room provides. Stay with the feeling of being surrounded by quiet care. Nothing sharp, nothing rushed. Only a calm, steady presence that says, without words, "You are safe here. You can rest." Let that message sink into your body, into your breath, into the soft space behind your eyes. Rest is allowed. Rest is welcome. Rest is happening even now. And so you remain here in your own quiet room, warm enough, supported enough, surrounded by peace, gently drifting deeper and deeper into the soft, healing silence. The night around you is very quiet now, soft, unhurried. Your body rests, supported from beneath. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, just this gentle, peaceful moment. Feel the shape of your body where it meets the bed, the familiar weight, the steady contact, the way the surface rises up to hold you with no effort needed from you at all. Notice how your muscles are already a little heavier than before, a little looser. Breath flowing in and out in its own easy rhythm, like a slow tide, washing in and drifting out again. As your body settles, let your awareness softly begin to widen, almost as if the room is becoming a little larger in your mind, the air a little more open, space gently spreading out around you. Above you, imagine the ceiling slowly falling away. Nothing abrupt, nothing sudden, just a quiet sense of space opening above you. High overhead there is a night sky, deep, calm, velvety and still. Picture that soft darkness stretching out in every direction. No edges, no walls. Just a peaceful, endless canopy of night. Tiny stars rest there, far away and gentle. Not bright or sharp, just small, distant glows like quiet breaths of light. They don't push or demand your attention. They simply exist, patient and calm in the wide dark. A pale moon hangs somewhere in that sky, perhaps just a soft curve, perhaps almost full. Its light is not harsh. It feels like a cool, steady glow watching over the world without a sound. As you rest here, feel the body held by the bed below, supported from underneath, safe and still. And at the same time, imagine that vast, gentle sky above, opening and opening without end. Between the solid support beneath you and the open space above you, you are cradled, held in the middle of something very quiet and very kind. Notice how small you feel beneath that sky, not in a lonely way, in a peaceful way, like a tiny point of calm, resting under a wide, protective blanket of night. Any thoughts that arrive can drift up very softly into that sky, like thin wisps of cloud barely there. They loosen, spread out, and fade into the darkness, leaving only stillness behind. Return for a moment to the feeling of your body, the weight of your legs, the way your arms rest, the steady warmth where your body meets the bed. Every exhale lets you sink a little deeper into that support. Shoulders softening, jaw unwinding, muscles in the face going quiet and smooth. Now, in your mind, look gently up to the sky again. See how the stars do nothing at all. They simply shine, softly, without effort. No rush, no worry. You are allowed to be like that too. Just here, just breathing. Existing quietly in this moment without needing to solve or fix anything. Far above, the moonlight spills slowly across the sky. It does not hurry. It does not strain. It just glows in its own time, in its own gentle way. Imagine that same kind of calm resting in you. A soft glow of ease somewhere inside your chest, spreading out with each breath, filling you with a sense of quiet, spacious comfort. You might sense how small your worries are in this vast night. So many stars, so much open space. And all the little thoughts of the day shrink, like tiny grains of sand resting harmlessly on the shore of your awareness. If any concern appears, you might see it as a little speck of light drifting upward, floating slowly through the air above you, higher and higher, until it dissolves into the deep, velvety dark, leaving nothing but peace. Once more, feel the grounding of your body below, the reassuring weight, the stillness in your hands, the way your breath moves your chest in a slow, soft rhythm. Above, the quiet night holds you. Below, the bed holds you. You are surrounded by support, surrounded by calm. Notice the balance between the two, the firm, steady presence beneath you, the vast, open sky above you. You are right in the middle, gently suspended between earth and stars. Let that give you a sense of perspective. So much space, so much quiet. This moment of rest, tiny in the life of the world, and yet completely enough. The night does not ask anything of you. The stars do not pull at you. The moon does not judge or measure. They simply watch in a loving, distant way as you rest. With each breath, imagine you are breathing in some of that wide, open stillness from the sky. Let it pass down through you like a cool, soothing breeze. Then breathe out and feel your body grow heavier, more settled, more at ease. Inhale, gentle space. Exhale, deep, quiet weight, sinking down, opening up, held from beneath, held from above. You may even sense that the night is wrapping around you like a soft cloak, not closing you in, but covering you with safety and peace. Protective, warm in its own quiet way. The longer you rest here, the more the edges of your body may seem to blur a little. Hands softer, feet softer, the line between you and the bed growing hazy and relaxed. Above, the stars become a faint, comforting presence. Not something to look at, just something you know is there. A quiet reminder that you are part of something vast and gentle and timeless. All around, world is slowing. Thoughts slow, breath slow, heart steady and calm. There is nothing you need to hold on to. The night is holding you. The bed is holding you. You can simply float in this soft, dark ocean of rest. If your mind wanders, that is all right. Every time it does, it can drift back as easily as a feather falling through the air. Back to the feeling of heaviness in your body. Back to the ease of the breath. Back to the deep, silent sky above. Let the sense of time fade a little now. Just this breath, and this one, and this one. Body heavy, sky quiet, you small and safe between them. Allow yourself to sink even deeper into this gentle night, held, cradled, wrapped in stillness. And as your breathing continues in its soft, steady rhythm, you can rest quietly here, under the gentle night sky above, drifting farther and farther into peaceful, silent ease. Softly now, begin to notice a sense of warmth around you, almost like a quiet glow in the air. Not bright, not sharp, just gentle and kind. Imagine this glow as a soft, healing light. It might be a warm golden color. It might feel more silvery and cool. Or it might simply feel like a presence, calm and comforting, without any clear shape at all. This light does not ask anything from you. You do not have to reach for it. You do not have to hold it. It is simply here, like a calm tide, slowly rising and falling around you. Allow the body to rest as it is, however it feels. Nothing needs to change. Nothing needs to be fixed. Only a gentle invitation to soften, just a little, wherever softening is easy. Now sense that this healing light is gathering above the head. Quiet, patient, unhurried, almost like the first warmth of the sun on a cool morning. Barely there at first, and then slowly, gently, more noticeable. Feel it touch the top of the head, a soft brush of ease, like a warm hand resting there for a moment. No pressure, just presence. This light begins to drift down over the scalp, smoothing away any tiny lines of tension, bringing calm to the forehead. The space between the eyebrows grows softer. The muscles around the eyes loosen and rest. The light is not forcing anything. It is not a pushing. It is simply washing through, the way a slow tide washes over sand and then draws back again, leaving everything a little smoother. Let the light move gently over the temples, across the cheeks, through the tiny muscles around the mouth and jaw. The jaw can hang loose or stay where it is, but on the inside, it is softer now, easier. A sense of quiet comfort spreads through the face. If there were small, tired places here, they feel seen. They feel held. The light does not need to fix them. It only offers rest, and rest itself begins to heal. Very slowly, the light drifts down into the back of the head, into the base of the skull, into the neck. Imagine it moving like warm water in a gentle stream, curving and flowing around each muscle, each small knot of tightness. As it moves through the neck at the throat, breathing becomes even easier. The air feels softer as it comes and goes, nothing to control. Breath simply happening and the light simply moving with it, rising and falling together. Now the light spreads across the tops of the shoulders, this place that so often carries the weight of the day. Imagine the light pausing here for a moment, pooling softly like warm golden water, resting in the shallow curves of the shoulders. With each exhale, the light seeps deeper in, quietly loosening what has been held. You are not doing this. It is simply happening. Effortless, easy. From the shoulders, the light begins to flow down the arms, slowly, slowly, through the upper arms, into the elbows, down into the forearms, wrists, and hands. Notice how it feels as this gentle energy glides along the arms, almost like tiny, sparkling points of comfort moving under the skin. Not bright or busy, just small glimmers of ease, mending little tired places as they go. The hands grow warmer, or perhaps lighter, a soft tingling, or simply a sense of more space inside them. Every finger bathed in calm, all the way to the tips. Now the light returns to the chest. It gathers again at the collarbones and drifts down over the heart. This is a kind light, tender and understanding. It knows how long the day has been. It knows how much the heart has felt. Imagine the chest filling with this quiet glow. With each breath in, more light gathers. With each breath out, it spreads gently outward, into the ribs, into the upper back, into all the little spaces that have been working so hard to hold you upright. There is no rush. The process is slow, like gentle rain soaking into dry earth. At first, the soil only darkens a little. Then slowly, steadily, the moisture seeps deeper, bringing relief. In the same way, this light seeps into every part of the chest and back, easing the dryness of effort and strain. The light continues downward now, seeping into the middle of the back, the lower back, like warm hands resting there with infinite patience. Any tightness here is simply noticed, wrapped in a soft, forgiving glow. Across the belly, the light moves like a calm wave, up and down with each breath, a gentle tide rolling in and rolling out. Any knots in the stomach, any small worries resting there, are rocked and soothed by this motion. You do not need to understand how this healing happens. You do not need to guide it. The light knows where to go. It knows what to do. Your only role is to rest and allow. It moves now into the hips, these deep, strong places that hold so much for you. The light flows in slowly, like warm oil into a hinge, easing what has been stiff, quieting what has been restless. From the hips, the tide of light begins to travel down the legs, through the thighs, front and back, down to the knees, softening the joints. Every movement of the breath sends the light a little further along its way, into the calves and shins, the glow moves on. It may feel like a slow, warm current spiraling downward, or like a gentle coolness rinsing away heat and fatigue. Whatever it is for you is exactly right, and it all happens without effort. Now it reaches the ankles and feet, all the way to the toes. Imagine each toe surrounded by soft, healing light. The soles of the feet bathed and soothed, as if resting in a quiet pool. For a moment, sense the whole body from head to toe. A field of gentle light, moving, breathing, settling. Every part touched, nothing left out, held in calm, quiet care. And now, another wave begins. This time, it starts at the feet. Feel a soft, silvery shimmer gathering there, rising slowly upward. From the toes, through the arches, into the ankles, up through the calves and knees. This wave is even quieter than the first, more delicate, as if the body already knows the path, and the light can glide along with almost no movement at all. It reaches the thighs, the hips, the belly, each place already a little softer from before. Now it is just a refinement, a smoothing, like gently running a hand over fabric that has already been laid out flat. The wave passes through the chest and back. It brushes the heart again with kindness, then moves to the shoulders, the arms, the hands, and finally the throat, the face, the top of the head. When it reaches the crown of the head, it pauses, then slowly falls back down like the softest rain. Droplets of light landing across the whole body at once. Tiny, sparkling points of ease, stitching comfort into any remaining tired spaces. Another cycle begins, so soft now it is almost only a feeling of deeper rest. From head to toe and toe to head, the light flows in smaller and smaller movements. Each pass quieter, each pass more subtle, until it feels less like something moving and more like the simple nature of the body in this moment. A body of light and breath and warmth. A landscape that was once dry and weary, now gently nourished, not flooded, not overwhelmed. Just enough moisture, enough relief to begin to bloom again in its own time. Here, there is nothing to strive for. Healing does not have to be loud or dramatic. It can arrive in these quiet waves, in the simple act of lying here, breathing, letting go. Notice how supported you are right now, how the ground cradles you, how the air around you seems softer, almost glowing, how the whole body feels a little more complete, a little more at peace. If thoughts arise, they are also bathed in this gentle light. They do not need to stop. They can simply drift through, touched by kindness, dissolving into the quiet. For a while, just rest here in this soft, glowing stillness. The light continues its work in the background. Steady, loving, always enough. And as you drift deeper into rest, the waves of healing light grow even more delicate. So subtle they are almost only a whisper. a quiet assurance that you are being held, soothed, and renewed. All you need to do now is relax into this softness and let the silence slowly deepen around you. Let the body rest just as it is now. Nothing to fix, nothing to do. The breath is moving in its own slow rhythm. The weight of the body is supported. The space around you feels a little softer, a little quieter. Notice how the air comes in and goes out. A slow tide, a gentle wave, in and out at its own pace. Now, very kindly, invite your awareness to drift toward the center of your chest. Not forcing, just a soft turning of attention, as if you are settling into a quiet room inside, a room near the heart. Sense this area in whatever way is natural, the rise and fall with each breath, the warmth or coolness of the skin. Maybe the faint flutter of the heartbeat, close or far away. Imagine the heart as a small, warm lantern in the middle of your chest. Its light is gentle and steady, not bright or sharp, just a soft glow spreading calmly in every direction. This lantern has been with you all day, through every moment, every choice, every feeling. It has simply kept shining, quietly, faithfully, without asking anything from you. As you rest here, there is nothing to analyze, no need to understand or explain, only a simple listening, a simple being with what is here. Feel how the breath passes by this warm center, each inhale brushing past the heart, each exhale softening the space around it. If the heartbeat is easy to sense, notice it like a soft drum in the distance, steady, patient, unhurried. If it is hard to feel, that is perfectly fine. You might imagine it instead. A quiet drum, far away but reliable, always there, always keeping time. This gentle drum has carried you through every season of your life, through excitement and calm, through effort and rest, through times when you felt open and times when you felt guarded. Let the area around the heart soften just a little, as if tight laces were being loosened, as if a hand that has been holding on could rest for a moment and simply release. If there is any numbness here, that is welcome too. Numbness is also a feeling, a way the heart has learned to protect itself. It does not need to change. It is enough to notice with kindness that this is how it feels right now. Perhaps there is a gentle ache, or a quiet tenderness, maybe a heaviness from the day or from many days. Whatever is here is allowed to be here. Inside this warm lantern, every feeling has a place to rest. Sadness can rest. Tiredness can rest. Even joy that had no room to be felt today can rest here too. Nothing is being pushed away. Nothing is being pulled closer. You are simply sitting beside your own heart, like a kind friend keeping company. If old memories drift through, let them float at their own slow pace. There is no need to follow them, and no need to push them aside. They can pass through the soft light of the lantern and continue on, touched by gentleness. Notice how it feels to offer this simple kindness to yourself. Not grand, not dramatic. Just the quiet act of staying with whatever the heart is holding. You might silently say to this space, "I am here with you." Or it is okay to feel what you feel. Let these words be simple, like a whisper. No pressure behind them, only an invitation. If there are places that still feel guarded, honor them. They have their reasons. They have worked hard to protect you. You might offer them a soft thank you without asking them to open. The lantern continues to glow. Through layers of protection, through walls and doors and old stories. Its light is patient, never in a hurry. Feel how the breath and the heartbeat move together in this quiet space. The breath flowing in and out. The heart beating its soft drum. Both working to keep you here, alive and present in this very moment. Maybe you sense a small wave of warmth spreading from the chest. Maybe it is only the slightest shift, like a tiny opening in a window. Whatever you notice, let it be enough. In this warmth, forgiveness can start to grow very gently. Forgiveness for how tired you feel, for what you could not do today, for the words you wished you had said or not said. No need to force forgiveness, just the hint of a softening. The idea that maybe it is possible to hold yourself with more tenderness than before. The heart has carried you through so much already, through years of change, of learning, of trying again. It has stayed with you through every beginning and every ending. You might allow a quiet appreciation to rise if it wants to. Appreciation for this steady heart, for its courage to keep beating, for the way it holds so many stories at once. Feel how the body responds when you offer this appreciation inward. Perhaps the shoulders drop a little more. The jaw relaxes. The breath moves in with more ease and out with more softness. Rest here, beside the lantern of your heart. Not asking it to shine brighter, not asking it to heal all at once, only staying close in gentle companionship. If the mind wanders, it can always return to this quiet drumbeat, this soft glow in the chest, a home base of warmth and safety inside. Allow the glow to spread just enough to fill the whole chest, across the ribs, toward the back of the heart, up toward the throat, down toward the belly. Every part of you is invited into this calm light. Every thought, every memory, every feeling, welcomed and held with care. Notice how it is to be present with yourself like this. No masks, no performance, just the simple truth of being here, breathing, heart beating, body resting. The journey of the day can begin to fade into the background now. Its sounds and colors and demands growing quieter. What remains is this tender connection with yourself, a soft presence that does not need to do anything at all. Stay close to the warmth in your chest. Let the soft drum of the heart and the slow rhythm of the breath guide you deeper into ease, held from within, gently, quietly, peacefully, drifting now in this calm space where the heart is listened to and everything it carries can finally rest. The day has done enough now. The mind has tried hard enough. Here, nothing more is asked of you. Feel the simple truth of this moment. Body resting, breath moving in and out on its own. The world a little farther away. Sense the weight of where you are lying, the steady support beneath you. Every place your body touches, that support can soften just a little more, as if the ground is quietly saying, I have you, you can rest. Notice how the breath has its own slow rhythm. No need to change it, just follow the gentle rise and the fall, the ebb and the flow, like a small, calm tide moving through you. With each out-breath, imagine the body giving in to gravity, a slow settling, shoulders a little heavier, hips a little deeper, feet relaxed, letting go of any effort. The face soft, jaw unhooked, tongue resting in ease. Now, in your own way, sense a quiet shift from being pressed down by weight to being held, as if the surface beneath you becomes a little more responsive, a little more buoyant. Not pushing back, not hard, just gently supporting, like water that knows exactly how to hold you. Imagine yourself on a still lake at night. The air is cool and mild against your skin. The water is calm and dark, smooth as glass. You lie safely on your back, cradled by the water that rises to meet every curve of your body. You do not need to swim. You do not need to move. The water does all the work. Your body is light here, almost weightless, as if all the heaviness of the day has dissolved into the lake. Above you, the sky feels wide and quiet, a soft darkness, gentle and kind, stretching out in every direction. You might sense distant stars, little points of calm far overhead, or simply feel the vast, soothing space of the night around you. The air is still. The lake is still. Only the slightest, slowest rocking motion beneath you, barely there. Just enough to remind you that you are floating safely carried without needing to try. Notice how the edges of the body begin to blur a little. Where the water begins and where you end are not so clear. Arms, legs, back, head, held evenly, supported everywhere. Nothing to protect, nothing to hold up. Thoughts, if they come, can drift by like little ripples on the surface. A memory, a plan, a word. They appear, spread out in gentle rings, and then fade back into the stillness. You do not have to follow them. They know how to disappear on their own. Each breath out, feel yourself floating a little deeper into this quiet. Not sinking, not rising, just settling into the perfect level of support that is here for you. The lake holds you steady. You are safe to drift. Now let the scene soften and change, as if the night sky gently gathers you up. The coolness of water gives way to softness in the air. The body that was floating on the lake is now resting on a soft, slow-moving cloud. This cloud is warm and light beneath you, a gentle cushion that shapes itself around your body. It holds you with the same perfect care, supporting every part of you without any pressure at all, like being rocked in the air by a loving, invisible hand. The cloud moves almost imperceptibly, a slow, soothing drift through a vast, silent sky. No sense of direction is needed. You do not have to know where you are going. There is only the feeling of being carried effortlessly to exactly where you need to be for rest. Up here, everyday noise feels very far away. The usual thoughts are softer now, more like faint echoes than solid things. They do not need your attention. They can simply float behind you like wisps of mist the cloud is leaving in its wake. Notice how the body feels in this soft height. Lighter than before. Maybe your hands feel a little more spacious, as if the fingers are wrapped in gentle air. Maybe your legs feel pleasantly heavy, and yet somehow floating, loosening from the inside. The boundaries of you are gentler now, where your skin ends and the soft cloud begins, is not so important. You are surrounded by support above, below, all around, held in a pocket of quiet sky. If a thought appears, you might imagine placing it on a tiny, separate cloud. Watch that little cloud slowly drift away farther and farther, until it is so distant it no longer has a shape. Just a small nothing in the wide, peaceful sky. Your only task here is to rest in this gentle suspension. Nothing is required. Nothing is urgent. The body knows how to yield to this floating, how to let the muscles soften, how to let the breath stay slow and kind. Now the cloud lowers you, slowly, toward a place of familiar comfort. A quiet space, safe and still, where a soft hammock is waiting. You find yourself resting in this hammock, cradled between 2 points of steady support. The fabric of the hammock holds you closely, gathering the weight of your body into a gentle curve. Back supported, neck supported, legs and feet gently cupped. Nothing dangles, nothing strains. The hammock sways with the lightest motion, almost too small to notice, just a slow, steady rhythm, like the movement of breath made visible. Forward a little and back, forward a little and back. With each tiny sway, the body relaxes more deeply. Muscles trust the cradle that holds them. Joints loosen as if the hammock is quietly telling them, you can release now. You are safe here. Feel how the spine eases into its natural curve. Imagine the spaces between each vertebra softening, little pockets of ease opening along the back. From the base of the skull, down through the neck, through the shoulders, along the mid-back, into the lower back and hips. All of it gently rocked, gently held. The hammock is like a quiet nest for your whole being. Here, you are neither fully awake nor fully asleep. You rest in that soft in-between place where thoughts are hazy and slow, and the body feels like it is made of warm, heavy air. Notice how your breath and the hammock's motion begin to sink. As you breathe in, it seems to rise the tiniest bit. As you breathe out, it settles, breath and sway moving together, a private tide of calm just for you. If any tension remains, let it melt down through the body into the fabric beneath you, and then away. With every exhale, more of you is given over to rest. More of you is held by something steady and kind. Now the sense of floating can spread beyond the body. Mind, heart, muscles, breath, all gently suspended like leaves resting on the surface of a still pond. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, only this soft, quiet being. The world outside this moment can fade to a faint hum, far in the distance. Here, closer in, there is only the slow rhythm of breath, the subtle feeling of being rocked, and the deep knowing that you are supported from every side. Allow awareness itself to become lighter, thoughts more distant, sounds softer, as if you are wrapped in a warm cocoon of air and fabric, and night rocked just enough to soothe, still enough to sleep. Stay with the feeling of floating in quiet peace. Held by the hammock, by the cloud, by the still lake, by the bed beneath you now. One continuous support, changing shapes, always here. Breath drifting in and out. Body resting, mind loosening its grip, the whole of you free to sink as deeply into rest as you wish. Nothing to hold up, nothing to hold on to. Only this gentle suspension, this soft, endless quiet carrying you wherever your deepest rest wants to go, in its own unhurried time, in its own quiet way. The night is quiet now. Everything around you has softened. The effort of the day is far behind, fading like a memory at the edge of a dream. Breath moves slowly in and out. Cooler air as it comes in. Softer, warmer air as it leaves. Each breath a gentle wave that smooths the surface of your mind. Notice how your body feels supported. Held by the bed beneath you, nothing to hold up, nothing to manage, just the simple comfort of being carried. Imagine that beneath you there is an endless, soft mattress, deeper than this bed, deeper than the floor, spreading out in every direction, thick, warm, and welcoming. It rises up to meet you, shaping itself around every curve, every line of your body. Allow yourself to sink just a little more into that softness, as though the weight you are carrying knows it can finally let go. Shoulders melting, back loosening, hips and legs settling into pure, simple rest. With each breath out, the body sinks a fraction deeper, a slow, gentle descent, down through layers of surface thoughts, down through any leftover plans, questions, or stories of the day. Thoughts may come and go, the way clouds move across a wide, open sky. They do not need to be pushed away. They do not need to be followed. They can simply drift as you continue to sink into something much softer and much quieter beneath them. Notice the feeling of warmth around you, the warmth of blankets, of clothing, of your own living body, as if you are being wrapped in layers of comfort and safety, a cocoon of calm that holds you exactly as you are. Inside this cocoon, nothing is required, no decisions to make, no roles to play, no one to be. Only this breathing, this softness, this gentle sinking. Imagine the warmth building slowly, gently. Not hot, just perfectly cozy. The warmth of a safe room on a winter night. The warmth of someone quietly keeping watch while you rest. All around, the sounds of the world grow dim. Any small noises become part of a distant hush, like hearing them from far under a thick, soft blanket of silence. Muted, harmless, fading into the background. Now imagine that the softness beneath you begins to deepen into a dark, endless cushion. Not an empty darkness, but a soothing, velvety one. Like resting on a mattress made of night itself, safe, still, and infinite. Your body continues to float and sink at the same time. Supported from below, gently held, gently drawn downward. Weight shifting out of the muscles, out of the joints, out of the mind. Each exhale carries you farther into that deep, quiet place, down past the level of words, down past the level of thoughts, into a space where there is just a calm, steady presence. If you like, you might picture yourself at the bottom of a calm, clear pool. The water above you is perfectly still. Light filters down in soft, gentle streaks, almost not moving at all. Everything here is quiet and unmoving. At the very bottom, you rest. No need to swim, no need to rise. You are already exactly where you need to be. Held by the soft ground beneath, surrounded by cool, clear stillness. Sound is muffled here. The world above is far away. Thoughts slow, like leaves drifting through water. They pass by without needing your attention. In this deep, quiet place, the body understands it is safe to let go. Safe to release even more of its weight. Safe to drop any last effort to stay alert. Safe to slide into the simplicity of sleep. Notice how the breath almost rocks you. A slow, tender rhythm. In and out. Each cycle smoothing and softening and dimming the edges of awareness. Whatever remains unfinished in the day can rest outside this space. It will wait for you. It does not need you now. For these moments, you belong only to stillness. Thoughts may try to rise again, like small bubbles drifting up toward the surface of water. They can come, they can go. You do not have to chase them. They disappear on their own, leaving the quiet even deeper. Notice how heavy your limbs are now. Arms loose and relaxed. Hands quiet and warm. Legs heavy and soft, sinking down into the mattress of darkness beneath you. Your face smooths without effort, forehead soft, eyes resting in their sockets, Jaw slack, tongue relaxed, lips gently closed or parted. Nothing to hold, nothing to protect. Inside this softness, you are completely allowed to rest, completely allowed to stop. It is all right to drift. It is all right to lose the thread of the words. The words are here only as a gentle background, a quiet murmur that you do not need to follow. If attention drifts away, that is perfectly okay. If sleep comes and goes in waves, that is okay too. You are floating on those waves, safe and supported, carried wherever you need to go. Even the idea of trying can dissolve now. No need to try to sleep. No need to try to relax. Sleep is not something you have to make happen. It is something that arrives when you are held in this kind of ease. Every breath out is like handing something over. Handing over worry, handing over control, handing over the need to manage or fix anything, letting the night hold it all for you. If any part of you still feels tense or awake, that is welcome here too. It does not need to change. It can simply rest in the quiet with everything else. Even tension can be tired. Even restlessness can lie down for a while. Now the space inside you feels wider, more open, as though there is a deep, still pool at the center of your being. You are resting at the bottom of that pool, weightless and safe. Thoughts may brush the surface far above, but down here nothing is disturbed. Nothing is urgent. Time moves slowly, or not at all. You are free to disappear into this stillness for as long as you need. If words begin to fade, that is all right. They are already becoming softer, quieter, further away. Only the feeling remains, the feeling of warmth, of softness, of sinking into deep rest. Notice one last time the gentle rhythm of your breath, the comfort of the body, held and supported, the quiet of the mind, loosening its grip. From here, you may drift into sleep at any moment. No boundary, no line you have to cross. Just a slow, natural slide into deeper and deeper rest. The night is holding you. Silence is holding you. You are safe to let go now. Safe to slip beneath the surface of thoughts. Safe to rest at the bottom of the calm, clear pool. Safe to disappear into softness and darkness and warmth. And to let this deep, quiet rest take you the rest of the way without any effort at all. The night has grown very soft now. Quiet has settled in all around, like a gentle blanket of air. Breath is slow. Thoughts are faint and far away. Nothing needs to be done. Nothing needs to be fixed. This is a time for rest only, and rest is already here. The body knows how to soften. The mind knows how to loosen its grip. Even without trying, everything in you is learning how to be at ease. Every small sound belongs to this calm. The quiet in the room, the rhythm of your breathing, the steady, peaceful presence of your own heartbeat. The day has fallen completely behind you. Its edges have blurred and faded. Only this gentle now remains. You have stayed. You have breathed. You have allowed yourself to slow. That is enough. It is safe to be this still. Safe to be this quiet. Safe to let the world turn on without you for a while. The night is holding you with a very soft touch. Nothing is asking for your attention. Everything that truly matters can wait until morning. You do not have to carry anyone else right now. You do not have to carry every thought. You do not have to carry every feeling. Whatever is heavy can be set down beside you for the night. It will still be there if it is needed tomorrow. For now, it can simply rest. Notice how the body feels when you give it that permission. A little more weight sinking into where you lie. A little more warmth spreading through muscles and bones. Your breath moves in. A gentle wave of air. Your breath moves out. Another gentle wave. Each breath a soft good night to the mind. Each breath a quiet thank you to the body. Thank you for all you have done. Now it is time to rest. If any thought appears, it can drift by like a small cloud in a wide, dark sky. You do not need to follow it. You do not need to hold it. You can simply watch it pass until the sky is clear again. Calm gathers in these spaces between thoughts, in the soft pause at the top of your breath, in the easy release at the bottom of your breath. Here, you are completely allowed to let go, allowed to be unfinished, allowed to be exactly as you are, without changing a single thing. The night does not ask you to be strong. It does not ask you to be cheerful or brave. It simply asks you to rest in its darkness, the way the earth rests under the moon. In this quiet, there is a gentle kind of strength, the strength of saying yes to rest, yes to ease, yes to taking care of the soft, tender parts of you. Nothing in you has to be pushed away. If there is tiredness, it can be here. If there is a little ache, it can be here. If there is a small worry, it can grow softer around the edges. Imagine those worries wrapped in warm, thick blankets, dimmed like lights turned low, their voices fading to a distant murmur, far, far in the background. At the center of all of this, you are quiet. You are safe. You are held. Feel how the night supports you, the steadiness beneath your body, the air resting gently on your skin. Every part of you is being told the same message. You can rest now. You are allowed to rest. It is safe to rest. If sleep is already close, you do not need to reach for it. It will come on its own, in its own time. Like a soft tide rising slowly around you, warm and calm. If sleep is still far away, that is also all right. Your body is still resting. Your mind is still unwinding. This softness still counts. You do not have to reach any special state. You do not have to feel any certain way. Simply being here, breathing, is enough. The night understands everything you have carried. It understands the weight and the weariness. And still, it offers you this simple gift of quiet. Let that kindness reach you, maybe as a gentle comfort in the chest, or a loosened jaw, or a softness between the eyes. You have come far enough for today. You have done enough for today. You are enough, exactly as you are in this quiet moment. All around, the world is dim and calm. Somewhere, leaves are at rest. Waves are rolling in slow, steady lines. Windows are dark, and people are sleeping in their own soft spaces. You are part of that great hush now. One small, peaceful place in a wide, sleeping world. Your rest matters just as much as anyone else's. So let the night keep you. Let the hours ahead unfold gently without needing your attention. Let dreams find you when they are ready, like a careful hand closing a curtain. If your mind stirs again, you can always return to this simple rhythm. Breath coming in, like a quiet good night. Breath flowing out, like a slow, easy sigh of relief. Every exhale is a tiny release, a little more of the day falling away, a little more softness moving in. The edges of everything are blurring now, the line between body and bed, between thought and dream, between waking and sleep. You are floating just above sleep, safe and unhurried. You may drift over that edge at any moment, or linger here in this gentle halfway place, and that is perfectly fine. Night holds no demands, only this invitation to rest deeper and deeper into peace. So quietly now, offer yourself a final kindness, a simple inner whisper of care. May you sleep safely. May you sleep deeply. May you wake when it is time, feeling just a little more renewed. For now, there is only this soft good night, this warm, quiet space that belongs only to you. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to be, just resting, breathing, drifting into your own deep, unhurried peace. And as the words fade, the silence stays with you, gentle and calm, holding you all through the night.